Hello, everybody! Today we're witnessing a pivotal moment in Indonesia's journey. President Prabowo Subianto has just reshuffled the red and white cabinet, a move that signals a new direction for over 270 million people. Minister of State Secretary Prasetyo Hadi confirmed the changes this morning at the State Palace. The ceremony marked the start of a new era, with fresh faces stepping into roles that will shape the nation's future. The energy in the room was clear, as new appointees took on the weight of responsibility. This isn't just a headline, it's the beginning of a new story for Indonesia. Let's meet the leaders who will guide this next chapter. First, let's talk security. In a country as vast and diverse as Indonesia, security is not just about policing the streets. It's about safeguarding the nation's unity, its democracy, and the daily lives of over 270 million people. From the bustling capital of Jakarta to the remote islands scattered across the archipelago, the task of keeping Indonesia safe is both complex and critical. The new coordinating minister for political and security affairs is Budi Gunawan. His name is well known in Indonesia's corridors of power, and his appointment marks a significant moment for the nation's security apparatus. Budi is stepping into a role that demands not only technical expertise, but also political savvy and a deep understanding of Indonesia's unique challenges. With decades in intelligence and law enforcement, Budi brings deep experience to a role that oversees everything from national defense to the rule of law. He previously led Indonesia's National Intelligence Agency, where he was responsible for gathering and analyzing information critical to national security. His background in the police force, rising through the ranks to become a respected leader, has given him first-hand knowledge of the challenges faced by security personnel on the ground. His appointment signals President Prabowo's trust in a steady, seasoned hand to maintain stability. In a time when Indonesia faces both internal and external pressures, having someone with Budi's track record at the helm is a clear message. The government is prioritizing experience and reliability. Prabowo's decision reflects his desire to build a cabinet that can respond swiftly and effectively to any crisis. Budi will coordinate the military, police, and other agencies, ensuring they work together to keep Indonesia safe. This means fostering cooperation between organizations that sometimes have competing interests, and making sure that intelligence, law enforcement, and defense strategies are aligned. It's a balancing act that requires diplomacy, leadership, and a clear vision for the future. The challenges are immense: internal conflicts, cybersecurity, disaster management, and more. Indonesia is no stranger to natural disasters, from earthquakes to volcanic eruptions, and the threat of terrorism and cyber attacks is ever present. Budi must also address issues like radicalization, organized crime, and the need for rapid emergency response. Each of these challenges requires a different approach, and the ability to adapt quickly as new threats emerge. His leadership will directly impact the daily sense of security for millions. Whether it's ensuring that families feel safe in public spaces, or that businesses can operate without fear of disruption, Budi's decisions will shape the everyday reality of Indonesians across the country. The effectiveness of his policies will be felt not just in government offices, but on the streets, in schools, and in homes. This is a high-stakes role, and the nation will be watching his every move. The media, political analysts, and ordinary citizens alike will scrutinize his actions, looking for signs of progress or missteps. In an era of instant communication and social media, every decision will be amplified, and public trust will be hard-won. President Prabowo is betting on experience to anchor his cabinet in uncertain times. By choosing Budi Gunawan, he's signaling a commitment to stability and continuity, even as Indonesia navigates a rapidly changing world. The relationship between the president and his security chief will be crucial in setting the tone for the administration's approach to national challenges. Budi Gunawan's performance will set the tone for Indonesia's security in the years ahead. His ability to unite diverse agencies, respond to crises, and maintain public confidence will define not only his legacy, but also the safety and stability of the nation. As Indonesia looks to the future, all eyes will be on Budi, and the stakes could not be higher. Now, let's turn to the economy. In a nation as dynamic and diverse as Indonesia, the health of the economy is not just a matter of numbers. It's about the daily lives of millions, the dreams of families, and the future of a country on the rise. Economic leadership here is more than a job. It's a responsibility that shapes the nation's destiny. Sri Mulyani returns as Minister of Finance, a name synonymous with stability, reform, and resilience. Her reputation precedes her, both at home and abroad. She is widely respected for her ability to steer Indonesia through turbulent times, and her leadership has become a symbol of hope for many Indonesians who look to the future with optimism. Globally recognized, she served as a World Bank Managing Director, where she worked alongside some of the world's top economic minds. Her experience on the international stage has given her a unique perspective, allowing her to bring global best practices back to Indonesia. She is known for her courage in making tough, necessary decisions, even when they are unpopular, always putting the nation's long-term interests first. Her task is monumental, managing the nation's wealth, balancing the urgent needs of development with the realities of a rapidly changing global economy. She must ensure that Indonesia's resources are used wisely, investing in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, while also maintaining fiscal discipline. It's a delicate balancing act that requires vision, expertise, and unwavering commitment. This appointment reassures markets and signals Indonesia's commitment to sound financial policy. Investors, both domestic and international, see her as a steady hand, someone who can navigate uncertainty and keep the economy on track. Her presence in the cabinet is a clear message. Indonesia is open for business, and its financial future is being carefully managed. For everyday Indonesians, it means a focus on reducing poverty, creating opportunity, and ensuring that the benefits of growth reach every corner of the archipelago. Under her leadership, policies are designed to empower small businesses, support job creation, and make sure that no one is left behind as the country moves forward. The goal is inclusive growth, where prosperity is shared, and every citizen has a chance to thrive. Sri Mulyani's track record is one of transparency and fighting corruption. She has implemented reforms to make government spending more accountable and to ensure that public funds are used for the benefit of all. Her efforts to build a culture of integrity within the Ministry of Finance have set new standards for public service in Indonesia. She faces pressure from all sides, balancing political interests, economic challenges, and the expectations of millions. Yet she brings deep understanding and expertise to every decision, listening to diverse voices and weighing the impact of each policy. Her calm demeanor and analytical approach have earned her respect, even among critics. Her vision will shape Indonesia's economic landscape for years to come. She is not just managing the present. She is laying the groundwork for a future where Indonesia can compete on the world stage, attract investment, and provide opportunities for the next generation. With her at the helm, the nation's finances are in capable hands. Sri Mulyani's leadership offers reassurance in uncertain times, and her commitment to reform and progress inspires confidence that Indonesia's best days are still ahead. Next, we turn our attention to a group whose sacrifices often go unnoticed, yet whose impact is felt in every corner of Indonesia, the nation's migrant workers. These are the men and women who leave behind their homes, their loved ones, and the familiarity of their homeland, all in search of better opportunities abroad. Their journeys are filled with hope, anxiety, and the weight of responsibility as they strive to provide for their families and contribute to Indonesia's economy from afar. Every year, thousands of Indonesians embark on this path, facing challenges and uncertainties in foreign lands, but also carrying with them dreams of a brighter future. At the heart of this story stands Abdul Kadir Karding, recently appointed as the Minister of Protection of Indonesian migrant workers. Karding is no stranger to public service. His career has been defined by a deep commitment to social justice and the welfare of ordinary Indonesians. Now, he steps into a role that is both challenging and crucial, tasked with overseeing the safety, rights, and well-being of millions of Indonesians working overseas. With a robust background in politics and a reputation for effective advocacy, Karding brings both experience and empathy to his new position. He understands the unique struggles faced by migrant workers, whether they are laboring on construction sites in the Middle East, caring for families in East Asia, or working in factories across the globe. His leadership is expected to bridge the gap between government policy and the real-life needs of those working far from home. Karding's mission is clear: to ensure that every Indonesian working abroad is treated with dignity and respect. This means not only protecting their legal rights, but also providing practical support, helping with documentation, offering counseling, and making sure that no one is left to face hardship alone. For those in vulnerable situations, such as victims of exploitation or abuse, Karding aims to strengthen safety nets and create pathways for assistance and justice. One of his top priorities will be negotiating stronger international agreements to safeguard Indonesian workers abroad. This involves working closely with foreign governments to set fair labor standards, ensure access to legal aid, and crack down on illegal recruitment agencies that prey on the vulnerable. By building these partnerships, Karding hopes to create a safer, more transparent system for all migrant workers. The role demands a delicate balance of diplomacy and determination. Karding must be both a skilled negotiator and a passionate advocate, willing to stand up for the rights of Indonesians on the world stage. His ability to navigate complex international relationships will be key to achieving lasting change. President Prabowo's decision to appoint Karding sends a powerful message that the government is committed to protecting its citizens, no matter where they are. It's a signal that the voices of ordinary workers matter, and that their safety and dignity are national priorities. Ultimately, Abdul Kadir Karding's success will be measured not just in policies or statistics, but in the real, tangible improvements in the lives of Indonesia's migrant workers. Safer journeys, stronger families, and empowered individuals. These are the goals that will define his legacy and the future of Indonesia's global workforce. Let's talk about the backbone of Indonesia's local economy cooperatives. Budi Arie Setiadi, the new Minister of Cooperatives, is an activist and community organizer ready to revitalize this sector. His goal: modernize cooperatives, improve access to capital, and help them thrive in the digital age. He'll empower small businesses and foster economic growth from the ground up. This appointment highlights the government's belief in bottom-up development and local prosperity. Budi's challenge is to transform traditional models and inspire a new generation of cooperative leaders. His success will be seen in thriving small businesses and stronger communities. The future of Indonesia's economy depends on the strength of its cooperatives. Now to the future. Indonesia's youth and sports. Dito Ariotedjo continues as Minister of Youth and Sports, bringing energy and a fresh perspective. His mission: create opportunities for young people in education, employment, and entrepreneurship. He's also building a strong sports system, from local teams to the Olympic stage. Dito's youth-focused approach connects government and the next generation, ensuring their voices are heard. Challenges remain: youth unemployment, sports funding, and infrastructure, but his vision is clear. President Prabowo's confidence in Dito signals a commitment to continuity and progress. Investing in youth and sports is investing in Indonesia's future. Dito is not just a minister, he's a cultivator of dreams for a new generation. The inauguration at the State Palace was a powerful display of unity and hope. Leaders from across the nation gathered, underscoring the importance of this transition. President Prabowo's reshuffle blends experience with new energy, signaling his priorities for Indonesia's future. Each appointment tells a story, from economic stability to youth empowerment and migrant protection. These leaders now carry the weight of public expectation and the promise of renewal. The journey ahead will be shaped by their decisions and vision. Thank you for joining us as Indonesia embarks on this new chapter.